Hi, thanks for joining me. First of all, can I thank you for sending all these fantastic videos in for the Thursday night Ruthin AllStyles Virtual Singers Night. But what I wanted to share with you tonight is a few hints and tips on how to get the very best in quality from the humble mobile phone. But before we get into that, let's talk about the content. What we'd love you to be doing is providing live recorded videos where you've just propped your phone up, picked your guitar up and sung into the camera. It gives more of a feel of what it's like on a Thursday night in the Feathers, the proper live music nights. As for how many, well, we can usually fit 35 to 40 in on the Thursday nights. The trouble is, online here we get more people contributing, so we're going to strive every week to have at least one song from every one of our regulars, and more if possible. But if your second song doesn't appear, it'll be carried over to the following week. Right, so the first thing is to shoot horizontal. When you watch a film on TV or whatever, that's the format it's in. Okay, if you film that way, you end up with a lot of ceiling, a lot of floor, and just this little person in the middle, and we have to blow it up to get it to fill the screen, and then we can lose quality doing it that way. So always hold your phone horizontally and keep it clean. I'm not talking about the content or the language you use in your songs, okay? I'm talking about this little fella here. I'm talking about the lens. Get a pack of wipes, lens wipes, or just use that lens cloth that came with the glasses from your opticians. Failing that, tailor your t-shirt, just give it a quick wipe before you take every photograph or every film. Just do that, because any little bit of grease from your fingers or dust or anything on that lens will degrade the image. Right, next thing is good lighting. If you're going to be filming outdoors, make sure the sun is in front of your subject, shining on them, not from behind. And if you're filming indoors, make sure the main light, whether it's a window or a light, again is in front of the subject. If the window's behind your subject and there's a lot of light coming in, you'll get flare and the subject will go dark. So always keep the light on the subject. Steady on. What I mean by that is hold the camera steady. Well, if you're filming somebody else and you're jigging along to the music, you're enjoying it and you're doing that, your film's going to be everywhere and people are going to get dizzy watching it. So keep your camera steady. You can buy special camera mounts for mobile phones that you can fit on a little tripod, but do you know what, you don't need anything like that. Just prop it up on the shelf in front of you and that'll be fine. Up close and personal. And by that I mean, by all means have some environments in the picture around, whether it's your veranda or whether it's your living room. It adds a bit of personality to the pictures, but make sure your subject is fairly big in the frame, not a little tiny dot in the distance. Next, never mind the quality, feel the width. Do you remember that TV program years ago? One thing you have to remember is that when you put something on Facebook, the platform will actually compress that film to within an inch of its life. So there's no need to send up a super duper high quality video because it's going to get compressed anyway. You'll actually get better quality by filming at the sort of resolution that Facebook uses in the first place. So open your camera app, go to the settings, don't use the very highest, don't use the very lowest, go for HD or FHD. HD is fine, that's 1280 by 720. That's the sort of resolution that Facebook shows things at anyway, and doing it that way they're not going to get compressed. Which brings us to how to send the video in. By far the best way is if you send us those videos via a service called WeTransfer. Details are down there. Right, well I hope that helps. The most important thing is to keep filming, keep making music, and above all, stay safe, and we'll see you Thursday.